Well, today is a beautiful day. It's about 72 degrees. It's gonna be nice and sunny. You might hear my chicken clucking in the background, but it's a good opportunity to go ahead and clear up the hydroponics here. I have some pepper plants that are at the end of their life. And you can see all the peppers we have here. And right there, we're gonna go ahead and pull them off. And right there. And then once that's all done and being cleaned up, do some measurements. We're gonna be putting in a lath house here with a nice bucket. Well, it'll be more of a container garden. And then go ahead and close down some of these buckets for the season. I decided that we won't be doing a Dutch bucket system next year out here, just because now it did great, but I'd like to be able to practice more of a self-sufficiency style gardening. I still will be doing hydroponics, just not on this big of a scale. So alright, well, come with me with my day full of adventures. Now this is one of the buckets I got to do here. As you can tell, there's a bunch of perlite on the top. All of my containers don't have perlite on the top, and so the only explanation of this is I must have a clog in the drain down here. And so when I investigate a little bit more, I put my finger in here and I can feel a pretty high water level, and there shouldn't be a high water level in here. The water level should be only here. So something's either A, clogging this pipe right here, which it could be some of this material, or B, this material is just not as porous right now because there's a lot of stuff. Now I know you see a lot of algae on here. I did not paint these buckets. Oh, there's my chicken clucking. We're in the city here, so let me go shut her up. So anyways, I didn't cover these buckets with black plastic bags, and I didn't paint them because I wasn't sure how well this was going to do, and I had already been quite a bit of dollars into the project, so I didn't want to add any more money to the project. So but anyways, these peppers, as you can tell, these peppers are ready to come out. The pepper plant itself probably could go a little bit longer, but because there's something going on with the bucket here, I don't want to take a chance of losing the crop that is on here right now. I have about 16 peppers on here right now, so we'll start taking them off, and then whatever's not good I'll give to the chickens, and whatever is I'll go ahead and keep. And then there's some of my cayenne. So we're gonna be taking quite a bit of plants out today. So, well, let me show you my favorite pair of pruning shears. These are Black & Decker. They're 10 bucks at Big Lots. I love them mainly because, I don't know if we can get in here on it, but there's a ratcheting system in here, so I can cut pretty thick branches. We actually use it to prune a lot of our apple trees as well. But anyways, we lost our other pair, and you know, Home Depot and Lowe's has a lot of pairs, but they're twice as much. So this works fine, and the nice thing is it has a nice little loop, so I can put a carabiner on it, hook it to my pants if I need to. So, well, we got a good majority of the plants, actually all of them except for the tomatoes. The tomatoes are still doing really well. You can see how many cherries are still all over here. So picked a few today. But anyways, we probably have about another 6 quarts worth of tomatoes on here. Everything else is empty, and I'll start cleaning it out probably in the next day or two, so let it dry a little bit. But that's that. And what we're gonna do is, like I said, we're gonna do a system of container gardening. I'm gonna do a mix, soil mix, very similar to the square foot garden method. so it'll have pretty good acidic soil as well. And we got some other produce today. This is just from the hydroponics. Got those tomatoes. That whole entire thing there is peppers. So it's 2.5 gallons of peppers. I have I think bell pepper on the bottom of that bucket, probably only about this much, maybe 1/4 of a gallon, and then the rest of them are jalapenos. To give you an idea of the size of the jalapenos, that's how big they are. They're pretty big. And then habaneros in the bottom with some eggplant. So here's my wife's mobile chicken coop that she built, little chicken run. Got 4 little chickens in there. We'll leave them in there all day. It's gonna be a nice day out, so it'll be plenty cool out here for them. And then we'll put them in later tonight. She's super excited. She built it all on herself. Anna is going to capture this chicken. I usually get curious, so she's gonna wait for him to get real close and she's gonna snag him. What? Oh, the viper in the wild looks at our prey. And she fails.
See?
Well, I decided to pick some carrots today. And these are about as big as you're going to get. These are not very big carrots. Max, get out of those carrots. Max likes carrots. So, just kind of... Now, we didn't really thin these out too much, so they are a bit close. So, look at them. Pretty nice. All we did was we took one 55-gallon drum and cut it in half. We just made 2 beds out of it. We really didn't water these too much because this held the water in pretty good. Here, you want a carrot, buddy? Come here. Come here. Get a carrot. No, go away. Go away. See what else we have in here. Anna's over on the other side of the garden picking some onions and garlic. And this was okay soil. It wasn't, we didn't really fertilize it or anything. I did put some compost tea in halfway through the year. So, yeah. That and all of those, and that's just one section, so we'll see what we get when we're done. Alright, well, we got 2.5 gallons of carrots. Isn't that cool? I didn't even really have to do anything. And for my in-laws, when they see it, I am wearing the straw hat. In case you were thinking I wasn't going to wear it. Alright, well, so far, this is all that you saw before. With these peppers and everything. And then now, we got more peppers in that container. And 2.5 gallons of carrots that we'll be washing and cutting and freezing. And then Anna's going through here and picking out tomatoes, and she's just kind of cutting back on the garden. It's now starting to get its August sadness. Alright, well, I hope you enjoyed this video, and tune back in for some more.